And go.
Hey. All right. I'm hoping I'm hoping my comic books had a facelift today. Here they are. Here they are.
A
and
facelift. That's a good way of putting it.
and there's a doctor who performed the facelifting. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Um, not every patient comes out perfect. Um, let me just let me just preface that there are some diseases which are beyond the scope of human knowledge.
what are you
Um,
saying? You saying my comic books are Elephant Man? What are you
th- well, sometimes doctors have malpractice too. So
saying?
the results are a little mixed. I think mostly
Uh-oh.
positive. Mostly
I
positive.
I hear lawsuit coming.
Yeah, I have comic malpractice insurance, so no problem.
Okay.
Um, but we'll see. We'll tackle them one at a time here.
Okay, that's it. So I haven't opened it yet. I got the tape opened up, but I haven't
That's
opened
the
it
same
yet. So
box you sent me.
yeah.
Now, some comics there are were not part of the conservation or anything, but
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
some of them were
Okay.
comics I sent
Nothing.
you.
Nothing in there, right? Nothing in that one, right? Okay. I got me a note. Should I read it?
Sure.
Okay. I hope I hope you enjoyed the work I did and some additional stuff I'm sending. Um, the results are a bit of mix, but overall there's improvement. Overall, there's improvement. Thanks again for the gift. If I trade to see you via stream, okay. So this is yeah, we're seeing each other at the stream
We're
now.
seeing each
Okay,
other.
thanks.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you
Uh,
for that. For allowing me to work on these and for the Iron Fist one. I'm five away from the Marvel Value Stamp Series A issues. So
oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
yeah,
Just five. Huh? Five.
it's five. Yeah, I picked two up on my trip back to Miami and then back here. So
All right. I believe those some of those were Avenger books, right?
yeah, Avengers
Mm.
122, 123. I still don't have them for some reason. Like the ones that I have found have been without the stamp.
So that's one of them.
Yeah, no, that's one that I put the back cover on, right?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're also one of the pages inside was like ripped or missing or something.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too concerned about this one, but yeah. Go ahead. I don't know if I could do this. Let's do this. Actual camera. I'm gonna put it on. Get that out of the way. Okay. Let me see if I can do
You
this
putting it
way.
you putting it in the examination area?
Let's see. Uh, there you go.
Hey,
Uh,
that's better.
yeah.
Look at all that stuff around there. Yeah, so this comic, obviously was very well worn and creased, um, and was missing the back cover. So I gave it a basic clean, the white areas with the gum eraser and pencil eraser, and the darker or inked areas with a little absorbine, and then I gave it my little finish with a magic eraser. and then I pressed it because
Okay.
it was
This
pretty.
this was rag, man.
It
This
was,
was
yeah,
rag.
pretty raggedy.
And
Yeah.
there was no back cover. You put a
No.
back cover on it.
Yep. And that's the actual back cover. I have the same comic, so I make sure the back and the interior are the same as the original.
So this guy had a he made got
He met
married. This guy got
Mary.
married. This
Yes.
guy got married.
I performed a little nuptials on the comic. Hey, how you doing, Tony? How you doing, buddy? Great to see you here, my friend. And I pressed the I also, and then I glued using that wheat paste or that non-toxic paste to since it's a square bound, it was easy because you can just fold that back cover under it, and I bet you can't really tell that much that's been added.
No, I cannot.
And I didn't press the back cover with heat. I pressed it only with pressure because the glue would have loosened some.
So there's that one page that I had to rip.
Yeah, that was ripped out. Yeah,
But,
that's a shame. But yeah, it is what it is.
yeah.
And they had a lot of dog ears, and it was a little bent, just a little bitty bit. And I when I hit it with moisture, I massaged it a little bit to straighten it up a bit. What else did I do here? I have I got cold pressed, and then yeah, so I pressed it 2 times really because I pressed it to get it centered, and then to make it totally flat so that I could get the back cover on a flat back, you know. So I pressed it on both sides.
Cool. Cool. I'm trying to find the good angle for the camera here.
Right. And it's like, I don't know if you can change it, but it's like mirrored.
Oh, mirror. Okay, let me see if I can change the
Yeah.
mirror.
Yeah, I can tell because the text is there you go. There you go. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome. Yeah, well, I mean, the trick, Jeffrey, was finding the cover with enough leeway so that you could glue it to the spine and yet make it fairly seamless.
Cool. It's like and it's a newly married dude right here.
Newly married dude, and he's very happy with the
He's happy with the new bride. He's very happy with the new bride.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty happy how that back cover came out, actually. The back cover was kind of dirty and messed up. I had to clean it up a lot, but, c'est la vie, right?
C'est la vie. Now, let's see. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This one is,
OMAC.
let me see.
Let me find my notes. Is that OMAC 4?
Mm-hmm.
Is that OMAC number 4?
Yeah, OMAC number 4.
Okay, all right. Yeah, this one had a bit of a spine roll, which was a little troublesome because it didn't want to come out when I pressed it. No, that's the picture, not the camera, silly.
Hold on.
Yeah, exchange. Can you move it over? Just drag it over.
Let me switch up the.
Yeah.
Switch up the. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, make it a little bigger. Now that's still the picture there, right? That's not the camera.
Yeah, this is I'm just showing you.
Oh, the previous. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Previous and.
Yeah, I have pictures. I should have sent them to you, but.
So that's Let me go ahead and see if I
Can
can
you make it a little
increase.
bigger? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it had a little bit of spine roll. You see the left spine, how there's a lot of white showing there.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
down below there's a tear down below where it says busting right there.
Hmm.
There's a tear there.
Yeah.
My
But
notes.
so
Yeah,
this is after you done what? After you done. Oh, you see that right? You see that little at the bottom, the tear? Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna see. Look at that. Look at that.
It's
So
still
this is.
there, but it's much less
Hey,
noticeable.
John. How are you,
Hey, John
John?
Stout, welcome. All your buddies are showing up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't terribly dirty. It was a bit dirty, and the front cover, the back cover was
The tear. He mended it, and he
yeah,
took the spine roll off.
most of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to press it like flatter and then recrease it.
Hmm.
The yeah. Now, yeah, the back cover was whatever that stuff is on that black stuff. It
Yeah.
like it shaved off part of the cover, like
Right.
like it was a file or something. Um, I don't know if you had the back cover picture, but there was a big black stripe there.
I think so. I believe
Yeah,
so. Hold on. Let me
and whatever it was, it like grinded into the cover. Yeah,
right there.
you see that up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That grinded into the cover. So I used, I think I used pencil eraser. I used magic eraser, and I used a
Oh
little
man.
bit a lighter fluid to loosen it up, but I still couldn't get it all out.
Well, I mean, that's pretty good.
It's pretty
I mean,
good.
look
Hey
at
Brian, hey buddy, how you doing? Welcome,
that.
man.
Look at that. Look at that. Look
It's
at
much
that.
better, but I wish
Yeah.
I could have gotten it. But that part there, if you feel it now, man, you can
Uh-huh.
tell it's like part of the cover is like gone there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
But
Brian, what's up?
yeah, it looks much better.
Oh yeah, it's much better. And Spiral's gone. Spiral's
Spinal's
gone.
gone.
And the little tear is back.
The tear
So
is there, but it's sealed. You know.
yeah.
Um,
So oops.
yeah, that comic wasn't too bad, except for that back cover. I didn't like that. Whatever that happened to it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Looks like
absolutely.
she had a nice, successful facelift job.
Yeah, that one wasn't too bad, except for that little part in the back cover. I was like, you know, I wanted to sort of, I had an idea, right, to lay something in there to try to extract that out, but
Uh-huh.
because there's so little cover there, I didn't want to chance it.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
All right, this sucker here, this is the Monsters on the Prowl, right?
Oh my gosh, look
Yeah,
at that. Oh,
this
let me see if I can find the previous picture on this one.
this
Oh my
one,
goodness.
this thing was a mess. By the way, be careful. The top part of the cover, I don't know what happened to it, but it's almost like cloth. It's
Uh-huh.
very thin, right?
Oh.
So when you flip it open, flip it over from the bottom. All right.
No, oh no, I don't have a picture of that one.
Oh, okay,
Darn
okay. But oh, I do, but I can send it to you, I guess, if you want it.
it. Okay.
But this one was really moldy.
I
Like,
mean, I mean, I could already tell that. I mean, there's more everywhere, everywhere.
yeah,
This yellow, I don't see the yellow. Oh my goodness.
the whole front and interior and back cover had mold on it. Let me see if I can see. Here it is. Okay. Select. Copy. You want me to just text it to you or send it IG?
IG is fine.
IG. Okay. So this one here, buddy. Uh hold on, let me just paste these two here. Then
This one is this one was, oh my gosh, look at that.
yeah, I sent you the picture. So this one here, I had to do 3 soakings, different soakings.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
uh, I did an antibacterial soaking because it had some other things in there. I wasn't sure what that was, so I said, "Let me do that." And when I did that, a lot of stuff came off. Right. Then I did the mold soak, which was heavily concentrated bleach and distilled water for about an hour. Okay. Now remember that top part, the tricky part is that top part was very, very thin. So I had to be very careful putting it in, putting it out, drying it, right? And it was still so weak. I did a calcium carbonate soak to give it a little more substance, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, I soaked it in distilled water to get rid of all that stuff.
Look at that. You see that the
Yeah.
right at the monsters right there?
Yeah. Up there. Yeah. That's all mold up there.
All more right there.
Yeah.
And
And the price box, all that was mold.
it's all gone.
Yeah. That's all gone. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
after all that, I brought it back. I gave it a basic clean with Absorine and a little bit of a magic eraser to clear the deck, so to speak. Um,
Amazing. That's amazing.
Also, the bottom staple was rusty,
Uh-huh.
so I had
Oh,
to.
look at
I didn't tape it or anything, but I soaked it in vinegar, and then I used a nail file to
it.
file off the
Looks
rest of the rust.
it looks nice.
And then, of course, there were tears up top, as you can see on the previous pictures. I had to glue those and seal those tears as well.
Oh
This took a
yeah.
lot of work, but I think it came
Huge
out pretty well.
difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Oh my gosh. That looks I mean all that mold is gone. That's just amazing.
Yeah, it wasn't
Wow.
easy. It wasn't easy because it was pretty ingrained, but
Wow.
all right, take care,
That
Tony.
is
Have a
I
great
mean
week, buddy.
you see that all that was nasty in there.
Yeah, it was nasty. It was really
It was
was.
really
Yeah.
nasty there.
I use gloves on this sucker.
Wow.
I don't use glove, I just wash my hands, but it was so ugh.
See it, Tony? Wow.
So anyway, and show the back cover a second. Oh yeah, you're gonna take it out of the bag. That's right. And this is a cool comic because it reprints. This is like the prototype for the Hulk. Yeah. So you see that top edge there?
Uh-huh.
That was really, again, it was like cloth almost. So I had to be
Yeah.
very careful cleaning that. Notice there's still a little bit left there because I just didn't want to get too much pressure on it.
I see a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's remediated. It's not going to grow or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just that color. It's just it turns that color when you don't, super duper soak it, right?
Oh wow.
But
It's
but
amazing the difference between the two, man.
yeah, and the whites came out a little bit too with the calcium carbonate
Yeah.
soak. So
And the white looks white now.
yeah, again, the calcium carbonate soap will do that.
Mm.
It will lighten the cover a bit.
All right.
You'll see the same thing with the $6 million man.
Okay, this is
Yeah, this one here. This was a bit problematic because whatever that was, it wasn't mold per se. I mean, there was some mold, right? But whatever the other stuff was, it was not mold. You see how there's still a little bit above OMAC there? You see a little bit of like browning.
Uh-huh.
Can you see that?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Let me get the
I'll get the other one. Yeah. Yeah, there was mold spots on the top and over on the right there. Yeah.
Okay. So,
And the cover was kind of like yellowish brown. Like not yellowish brown, like an off-white yellowish, right?
let me show you this one first. You see that right there, by the R right there.
Yeah. By
Looks
the
like you got rid of that.
R, yeah, I got rid of that.
All the grunge right there.
And some of it is grime, right? Like
Uh,
dirt of some sort that was, who knows, it was rubbed in or something somehow. And
uh-huh.
then some of it I think is some kind of foxing. But I couldn't get it all out. I soaked this thing 3 times to get it better, but I couldn't get it all out. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how ingrained it got, but it's a lot better. It's a lot whiter,
Uh,
and
and let
there's no
me.
mold now.
This had a mole?
Yeah, that by that
Oh,
R, that ARE thing up there, that was
oh
mold.
yeah. That
Yeah,
was that was mole, huh?
that was mold up there. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
not the main cover, but that little top part. Yeah, so it got some humidity at some point for a period of time, which is why I think that stuff was like foxing as well, but it wouldn't come out with my foxing solution. So, hey, Otaku, welcome, buddy.
Hey, Otaku Hyun, you wanna come up?
I got to work on my Spider-Man 1 that he sent me. That was part of the arrangement. So I'm going to do that this week. Yeah. So you see how it's not totally white, like the little part's still there? Hey, Donnie, welcome, buddy.
Hey, Mastodon, what's up?
But it's a lot better. And the white's coming out a little bit better. So
I got one
again,
of these
improved, not
cleaned up
perfect,
too.
but improved. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it looks much better.
Let me see my notes here about that OMAC 1. Yeah, I had to give it a deep clean because of that grime in it. And again, the anti-foxing solution, which is it's essentially like a little bit of baking soda and hydrogen peroxide and a warm water solution, right? And then, I also used an antibacterial soap, thinking that might have been some kind of bacteria, but it wasn't. It just, and I had to press it twice. When I pressed it the first time, it came out a little bit too wrinkly, like flat, but had little waves in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what I mean flat is that it was flat, but it wasn't like underneath, like the main cover inside the interior still had a little waviness to it. So I flipped it around, I pressed it again a little hotter, and that seemed to have done the trick.
I mean, look at the difference, man. Look at the difference.
Yeah, there was also a spine split on the top left. You know where it says the DC logo over there.
Uh-huh.
Up there was a spine split, so I had to mend that as well.
Right here.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but there definitely was.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wow. But I mean, look at the difference between the two.
Yeah, look how dingy that is, right?
This is really dingy, and
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. It does. It's not perfect. Like I said, I couldn't get it as white as I wanted it to, but
Hey.
when you see the Fantastic Four, you'll see why I didn't want to push it too much. Okay.
There's no lawsuit in this one. There's no lawsuit.
No lawsuit yet, right? That's
wow. I mean, I love it. I love it.
yeah, it's a lot
I
better.
think that raised up a grade, I think.
Yeah, I think so, because the just getting rid of that dinginess, just the eye appeal alone will probably get you a little bit better.
Yeah. Wow.
And I think the back cover had just was a general cleaning kind of thing. It was around the edges, was a little bit dirty, and there was like some color spray. I think I got most of it out. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, right. I told you it was dirty.
Uh,
Yeah, man. This one behaved except for that I couldn't get it, that whatever that stuff was in the front, I couldn't get it all out. But it behaved.
and it looks really great.
Yeah,
Oh
it looks
man,
much better. It looks better.
look at that. I mean,
Remember these when
look
you
at all
see the
that.
Fantastic Four.
Look
Remember
at
these big successes.
oh, look at this. Uh, I wasn't having too much hope for the Fantastic Four anyway.
Okay, well, yeah.
Oh
Well,
wow,
we'll talk about that when the time comes.
wow!
I'm glad you're happy with that, buddy.
I love it.
That's a great comic too. So I mean, I was
Oh
very
yeah, I love
careful
this
with it.
comic book. I love this comic book.
I know you do. Omac is a
Uh,
great series, very underrated. You know,
yeah, this is awesome
I read it
series.
while I was working on it. By the way, I
Oh
used to have
man,
one. I don't have it
awesome,
anymore.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I'm so happy. Okay.
And the trick with these is when there's always a risk, right? When you disassemble a comic, there's
Uh-huh.
always a risk. But I don't think I had any troubles reassembling it. Any of the comics except the Fantastic Four, which you'll see why. You already got your next set of books for me, Utaku. Oh boy! All right, all right. Give me like a month or so to finish off what I'm working on. Then we'll talk.
All right.
Always
Okay.
happy to
Now,
work.
oh, I gotta see the. Oh, look at this $6 million. I already see the. Okay, I see what happened. Oh man. Okay, it looks much cleaner. I could tell already.
Yeah.
I but let
No,
me go ahead
notice
and bring up the.
that big stain that was over the eye, right? You can
You
see
have
a
a picture
little
of
bit.
this one. I forgot the picture of this one too. I
You
have a
did.
video.
Oh, okay. Let me send it to you. Yeah, that stain. That was not a stain. That was substance. That was like, I don't know if that was jelly or chocolate or something. Hold on. What happened to this? But it was not nice. It was not nice. All right, let me send it to you here.
Oh man, let me see if I could.
There you go. So I tried to see if I could get it off, like physically, like scrape it, and it wasn't budging. And the cover, this Charlton here, it was like dry and brittle, like for a comic that's a Bronze Age, it's usually they're not that brittle, but this one was. So I had, the first thing I did before anything is I disassembled it and I put it in the calcium carbonate to try to strengthen it a bit, right? And it kind of sort of worked, and it loosened up that substance. So it was like a little brown thing came off. Whatever it was, right? After it dried a little bit, I got it off. And then there was still a big part of residue there, so I had to hit it with some lighter fluid and some Absorine to get that. You can see how it's discolored there. That wasn't me. That was the substance that discolored it.
I see. So, well, I want to get rid of that. You got. I mean, I see some residue, but you got rid of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see if I could go across.
Yeah, it wasn't mold. It wasn't foxing. It was a substance, like, I don't know what it was. Obviously, I wasn't there when it got on, but it was something thick, like a jelly or chocolate, something syrupy,
Syrupy.
Yeah.
I did see right there.
Yeah.
Much. I mean, it's still a whole lot of improvement. Yeah, I see the little whiting, but
Yeah,
I mean, uh, no, that's uh,
yeah, that's the
when
calcium
I sent it to
carbonate
you,
to
I actually
strengthen it.
I just felt it. You know, I feel something here.
The tape pull. Yeah.
I mean, no, just all over the.
Oh
I
yeah.
feel the kind of residue. You know,
Yeah.
it sort of
Even
came
though
off my
I
hand, kind of thing.
even though I soaked it in distilled water to get rid of it, it maintains a little bit of it. That's what gives it a little more integrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And the spine was very brittle, like the edges of it, very
Uh
brittle. I had to glue the staple areas together because they were just disintegrating.
huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I could tell from the back. I think I have a back picture. Let me see.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe I didn't have it. I thought I
I don't
had it.
remember the back cover being particularly troublesome. Let me see what my notes say here. Let's see.
Yeah, this one is it. This one is it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Let me show you. Uh, I still see it. I still see the difference here. Now this one, you see right here,
Yeah,
right here. If you look at it, I'll do it this way.
yeah,
Right there, all this area
yeah,
is all this is much wider.
yeah.
This,
That is that. Whatever that was, it's like it's um
you
that
see that?
browning or acidic. It was dry as a bone.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
It
I
was.
mean that looks a whole lot better.
Yeah, it lightened it up a bit. Notice the colors are not as vibrant
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I mean,
because
it's
of the
kind of
calcium. Yeah,
expected that. Yeah.
again because it was so brittle. Whatever got into it, whatever that acid is, it took over the whole cover.
I'm happy with it,
Okay,
Roger.
all right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I tried to give it a basic clean, and I
I
that
love it, man. I
it
love it.
wasn't that dirty. It wasn't all that dirty. It was just more like that brittleness that was kind of like made me a little nervous because any kind of push it would rip, you know.
Yeah.
So I did the calcium carbonate. I did the antibacterial on this one as well because of that substance. I didn't know what it was, but that didn't really do much. And then I after I reassembled it, I gave it more humidity, pressed it for 20 minutes, and then it was still a little bit wavy. So I turned it. I wet it again. I gave it some more humidity, pressed it again. Very little time, but I left it all day, like 24 hours, so that it would maintain its form. And I think it pretty much did.
Yeah, I see. I see.
Yeah, yeah. This is the fail. Yeah.
uh, actually, I like it better than the before, though. I still like it better than before.
So
It's much cleaner.
I don't know how this happened. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Um, when I put it into soak, everything seemed fine, right?
Uh-huh.
This was very like grayish, right? It was like a grayish tone. I don't know if you have a picture of it.
I think I do.
If not, I do. So this reminded me of a lot of Utaku's Lois Lane, kind of.
There it
In
is.
that the spine, yeah, there it is. See how gray and dingy it is? Yeah,
Yeah. Where did that streak come from?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Because when I put it in, right, I put it in this mesh, right, and then I lay it flat, like I've done hundreds of times, right.
Hmm.
When I take it out, right, and I lay it to dry, it looked fine. But when I
Mm.
came back hours later, I was like, what is that?
Wow.
It was like the whatever the calcium carbonate and whatever was in that cover um, created like these like like an acid almost kind of thing, and it chewed up the colors.
Hmm. Wow.
I still to this day do not know how that happened,
Oh well. It happens, Roger.
but
It
it
happens.
happens. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then the whole comic came apart in two pieces.
Uh,
So I had to recreate the spine there.
uh,
Yeah,
you went right through.
yeah, right through.
You went right through it.
Went right through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I really don't.
Um,
Um, that's why I tell you it's always a risk. You know,
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
when
Oh, yeah.
when you're doing this, it's always a risk. But to this day, I do not know how that occurred. So it was some kind of combination of the calcium carbonate and whatever substance
I see
or
that you got. I mean, it's not cleaner
yeah,
here, but I do see. I see. I do see that.
a little
Yeah.
bit there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's that particular comic, that cover that had something to do with it, but I don't know what it was.
Okay. Hmm.
So
Alrighty.
anyway,
No biggie. I mean, it wasn't very good shape to begin with.
yeah, but I mean it shouldn't that should not have happened. I've done comics like that before, and that's never happened to me. So
The
I'm trying to I reevaluated my processes, and I didn't do anything different. So I still don't know why that happened. I really
could
don't.
it been could it have been just done on the water first? Just no, pure water, no nothing else.
I did do a pure water first. That was fine.
Oh,
I did the pure water first. That came out fine. There was
okay.
no lines then. It was when I did the
Oh.
calcium carbonate that
Ah. I
came
see.
out.
So this is the one from Britain.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the paper quality did improve. Yeah, for sure. But I don't know what happened to those color streaks. I really don't.
Wow, it looks I'm curious about these guys.
All right. So Fantastic Four. Yeah. Yeah, the notes of the Fantastic Four are like long because I had to do so much stuff with that. Oh, and the bottom staple on the Fantastic Four was also rusty, so I had to
All
de-rust
right.
that one as well. Yeah.
I don't think I have a picture of these guys.
Yeah. Well, these were not really that bad. This one here,
Hmm.
it was just a light dirt. Let me see what my notes say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, these guys. Is
Yeah,
it?
here it is. The trick with the Mickey Mouse and Donald was that it's a newsprint cover,
Uh-huh.
so you can't you have to be very careful cleaning a newsprint cover. It's
Okay.
not like a slick cover that has a much thicker and more integrity to it.
Mm.
So you have to be very careful. I don't use a gum eraser on those. I just use the Absorine and the magic eraser. Yeah.
I think these were okay, right? These are okay.
The Star Wars was okay,
Let's see.
and the Conan was okay. Yeah. The other ones had some other little issues. Yeah.
Okay, this was okay. So let's see. This one was okay. This one was okay.
Hey,
Star
Average
Wars was
Joe,
okay.
welcome.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, the Star Wars. Let me see. Let me see what my notes say.
Yeah.
Star Wars. Here it is. Yeah, this was no problem. This was just a clean and a press.
Mm.
I had to press it twice. The thing with these British things is that they're thinner,
Right.
right? So um, you have to be careful not to put too much heat on it, because it'll dry out the interior, right? So I pressed them twice on lower heat. I pressed, so
They
that
look nice. They look nice.
no, they're nice. They're not. They're just a very basic clean. No liquid, no disassembly, nothing like that. On the
This is
Conan.
what we want to look at. This is what we want to look at.
That's
Right
the
here.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the what we want to look at right here. Okay, this is let me see.
Okay, John. Take care, buddy. Thanks, man. I tried.
He amazingly did. Let me show you this one. Let me see if I could show you this here.
I did take pictures of every page on this one.
Well, I didn't either. There is this one. Okay, so let's look at the cover first. You see that? Okay.
Yeah, make it a little bigger there if you can.
How's that?
That's okay. Yeah, notice the right edge there. That right edge there has a lot of tanning of some sort.
Right here. The right, the right at the spine.
Yeah, right at the spine and on the
Mhm.
right edge as well.
Right edge. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Right there.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. The tanning right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I see that the rust still there.
Yep.
Up there. Let me see if I could bring this in. Oh man, look! You see the change? You see the change? So much brighter. White looks white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one here.
Let me see. Yeah, little bit, a very little bit of yellow loss, but
A little bit, yeah.
yeah,
What number is this? 47?
yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this one had to do several soakings as well. I did a basic clean on the white.
But this is more to me. This is oh, this backside.
Mhm.
Did you do backside too? Let me see.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's
This one had
backside.
everything wrong with it you can think of, right? I mean,
Look at
the
all that black stuff right there. Okay. Ooh, right there.
yeah, that's all mold.
Yeah, there's mold.
That was all mold. Yep, those are all mold colonies.
Uh-huh.
So this one here, um,
Those are molds right there, right?
yeah, that's all mold there. Yep,
Uh-huh.
that's not dirt. That's all mold.
And
So
you cleaned it all off.
yeah, that again, the mold soak um, for about.
It's all gone.
I put half an hour. It took longer. It took like 45 minutes to get rid of it
Yeah.
all. The thing with this one though is that every page had mold on it.
All right.
I think this is the one that had mold on it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had to disassemble it. Do you have pictures of the interior pages? If
Yeah,
not,
I
I can
do.
send them. Yeah. Okay.
I do.
So I had to disassemble it.
Well, this is one of them. The that was
Yeah.
worst one.
Yeah.
Page
Look at all that
34.
down there. Yeah. Yeah. Look at all that stuff down there. That was pretty insidious stuff there. And then I had to soak every page for about a half hour to 40 minutes. Let it dry and then put it aside, and then just keep stacking the pages one after the other. Look how white they came out compared to that tanning there. So again, these are like magazine size, very weak newsprint, right? These
You
are
see
not
all that?
huh?
You see that mold right there?
Yeah.
Let me show you my.
I think you froze. I think you froze. You're back.
I'm back, but I lost all the stuff.
You lost it. Yeah, yeah, Jeffrey. This one here. The interior pages, they weren't dirty at all. It was all that mold intrusion. Yeah. Yeah, look at that, right? Now
Uh-huh.
notice that they turn kind of like brownish or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think that is because that's the reaction you get when the mold is it's like inside the fibers and it kind of discolors it a little bit. But that's not mold anymore. That's all remediated.
Awesome.
So this comic alone took me about a week to do
Wow.
because you know, I only have so many of those meshes, right? And
Uh-huh.
so I could do 2 a day, you know, but I had to then let it dry and then I have to bring it all back together, clean it up
Yeah, I remember there was all of these things were all over the
all
place.
over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
And both staples were rusted out. I had to replace one of the set of staples because they would it disintegrated essentially.
Yeah.
It was in 4 pieces. Um, and I replaced it with the same kind of staple. And then I reassembled the book and I pressed the interior alone before I even put the cover on it because the
Yeah.
pages were since they were newsprint, they were very wrinkly, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to put too much heat on there because it's thin, you know. And then I did it. Then I reassembled it, cleaned it up again. You know, I always give it another evaluation right after you reassemble it, and then you give it another pressing, and then turn it around, give it another press. So this took 4 pressings essentially.
Wow.
And the one that and the same, pretty much the same thing with the one that you let me have. You know, this one here. This one was not as bad, but the cover I had to do at least.
Oh. Show me again. Show that again.
Yeah. This is the one you let me keep. Look see how pretty white it is over there? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one was not nearly as bad. It was just the cover pretty much. Yeah.
But I mean, I mean, man, you
Yep.
know, I'm just happy to get rid of the mold. Now I can actually read these books.
That's right. You can read it and not be worried that you're going to be,
Spreading
you
it
know,
because these
suffering
were
from
just.
a respiratory disease.
Oh my gosh! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that right there, man! Look at that. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oops,
Yeah, I
that's the
mean,
wrong one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
I
that.
told you. I mean, when it comes to mold, I mean, my methods are pretty good, I think.
Oh yeah,
You know.
that's amazing. Amazing, amazing. I love it. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's put these up. Oh man, oh man, that's just too much.
The Star Wars, I think it was a little bit challenging because it's a little bit bigger
Mm.
than these,
What?
so it didn't
Uh-huh.
quite fit
Your
in my
iron?
mesh, you know.
Uh-huh.
So I had to sort of get creative. I put um, um, treasury size boards,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and so that it would sort of overlap on the mesh, and I could manipulate it a little bit better.
Wow.
But I think all of them came out pretty flat.
We lost again? We lost signal again?
Yeah, it came in and out there.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Oh man. All right. Okay. And so This one you said this one was a little difficult.
Yeah, because it's like it was a bigger size.
Uh-huh.
It was either that one or the Conan, one of those two.
Yeah.
It was like a bigger size. Maybe it was the Conan. Yeah, maybe it was the Conan.
Yeah. That's
But
okay.
again, it
And
was
what is
just,
this?
that's the other stuff that I sent you, not
Okay.
not part of the conservation stuff.
You said it's from Bill?
Yeah, that was from Bill. That Action Comics.
Okay. Oh, hey, I was looking for this.
Yeah, I think he saw one when you were looking for it, and he sent it to, because he sent me an AOK,
Uh,
and he said, "Hey, can I send you something for Nam?" And I go, "Yeah, I got to send him something anyway." So
uh,
yeah,
yeah, I'm a stamp collector, and
yeah,
that
that's
has
pretty cool.
actually, uh,
That's pretty cool, eh?
yeah. All right,
Yeah, it's still
I
sealed and
love,
everything.
all right, I love it. Okay. Ooh, middleman,
Yeah,
middleman. Look at
I know you
that.
like your metal men, so
I love my middleman.
mhm.
More middleman. Hoo.
Yeah, yeah, we lost you again.
I
Keeps
got
dropping
disconnected
there.
again.
Is that the restream or your internet
It's,
connection?
no, it's my it's my what do you call it?
Your internet?
Yeah, it's my internet.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I
So
didn't know if you have that metal men, but I said I had a double, so I sent it to you.
I don't have this one.
Okay, great.
Cool. And then I got the I am this with the no stamp.
That's right.
Whoa! Ek, ek, more weddings, more wedding.
Right. I bought that one at Heroes Con, but I cleaned it up for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Ah, love and
Yeah.
marriage.
You dropped again. Make
Yeah,
yourself
dropped it
thick.
again.
Yeah, it dropped again.
Uh, that's okay. This is a good size for
That's a Charlton.
Charlton.
Yeah.
All right, man. Wow. Well, thank you, sir. I need to clean this all up.
You're very welcome.
And looks like yeah, no lawsuit from here.
No, okay, that's good to know. I'll tell the attorneys to stand down.
Stand.
Um, yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I like learning while I'm doing this and trying to critically think things through. Um,
No, I mean, come on, man. This is fantastic. I mean, first of all, those moldy books,
mhm,
I was gonna throw those away.
right,
And then when you say something about that, I go, you know what? Let me just hold on to it. Just put it in the corner somewhere where I don't touch it.
right.
And then when you say you could do it, I say okay. Then the $6 million one, $6 million book. Uh, I saw. I mean, I always showed you. I mean, I called you first.
Yeah,
Should I buy this book?
yeah. I mean, it. No, you dropped again. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell from a picture exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah,
But I was fairly confident that I could improve it quite a bit. I mean, we thought maybe that was a piece of mold or something. Um, but when it
yeah.
wasn't, you have to sort of pivot, right? And
It's amazing what you did with this one. I wasn't even ex- I wasn't even expecting. I wasn't expecting anything from this.
you know, again,
Actually, it looks pretty good. It's
it
very
doesn't look it looks
presentable
pretty
one.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Silver Age Marvels are pretty hardy per se. Um, wow, just dropping left and right.
My
Um,
internet. I need to do something about my internet connection.
yeah, man,
Sorry.
something's going on there. Silver Age Marvels, I was going to say, are pretty hardy books per se, which is why the Fantastic Four kind of surprised me. That
Yeah.
it was so brittle and had like it fought me every side, every time I did something to it, it just kept fighting me. Um, but
I
the
was
Monsters
happy
of
with
the
that.
Brown,
That one, I love that. I love that. That's
yeah,
that.
that was a
This
great
one.
comic. Yeah.
I mean, these two by itself. I mean, I mean that. I love it. I love it. So
No, I'm glad you're happy, buddy.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
always
happy.
I'm always like thinking like, hey, if these were my comics, right?
Yeah.
I'd want to, improve them as much as I can with my limited abilities. Thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate it, bud. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say all of them, Jeffrey. I mean,
Uh, Well, minus
again,
one. But
yeah.
I still think that's better than
I mean,
the all yellowy stuff. But
what bothers me, Nauman, is not that it came out that way. What bothers me is I don't know why it came out that way.
yeah. That's
Um,
really strange. Yeah, that's
so
really strange.
what I'm gonna do is I have a few comics, that are just throwaway comics, and I'm gonna start experimenting with that calcium carbonate and the more brittle comics and see if there's something there that I missed.
Well, that's great. I mean, I love it. I love it. So
Okay, glad you're happy, my friend.
uh, I hope
I'm glad you're happy.
everybody's hey, this is a random stream. I hope we didn't prepare for this, guys.
Nah,
But
we just said, hey, let's see what the results are, and let's show the community, whoever wants to stop by.
yeah, yeah, and I'll definitely I'm definitely gonna take a photos of these guys and compare. I do have videos on some of this, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
There's no hiding in these. You got evidence.
huh?
I said there's no hiding. Like, oh, you can say this or that and the other. And, no, there's evidence. We have
Yeah,
pictures, we have video, we have, I
yeah,
took pictures of everything.
that's good. That's
So
good.
because when I do an evaluation, first thing I do before I even touch the comic, right, is I take the picture so that I have a foundation of what it looked like before I even do anything.
Oh, on that that Fantastic Four, when you just did water, how did it look?
When I just did water, it still was very like brittly, kind of like after it dried. It
Uh-huh.
was still kind of brittly. That's why I did the calcium carbonate,
Ah.
and it was still dingy. It was a little bit better. It took out a lot
Mm,
of the acid, but it still was
mm,
dingy, and it was still brittle, kind of.
mm.
Um, Again, I don't know. There was something going on chemically there that I don't know what it was.
Roger, good job. Fantastic job. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Of
Well,
course.
I better go have some medicine
All right, my friend.
and prepare for the week they're coming.
Yep, same
Appreciate
thing.
you. And hey, chat. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Hey, you got anything coming up, Roger?
Um, I have my Tuesday live stream, as you know, at 5:30 Eastern coming up, and I'll probably drop a video, maybe even tomorrow, about my update on my Marvel Value Stamp quest.
Got 5 books left.
I got 5 books left. I mean, Sleepy Reader's holding one for me, and Tat's holding one for me, and Night Tiger's holding one for me. But you know, obviously, those guys were friends for a long time. There's no problem there. So
Yeah.
yeah, um, so yeah, that's what I got
Cool.
going on right now.
All right. All right. Next time, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.